Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jenna Tries podcast. It's great to be back. And I'm really grateful for all of you who've been listening to the show and giving me feedback and having conversations with me. It's been really fun and a little bit nerve-wracking and stressing me out a little bit because not your conversations. Those are not stressing me out. Just taking this on my own has been so new and I feel very vulnerable. So I'm very grateful for all of you who have been listening and, like I said, responding with messages or emails or texts or whatever it might be. I'm very grateful. So thank you. Thank you so much. And welcome back. We are here. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff today because that's what we do on the Jenna Tries podcast. It's not just about food. Food is definitely part of the equation, but it is in all of our lives. Let's be real. Let's be honest with each other. We love food. Okay, so we're back and I've had a great week. School is winding up and I am doing a million things and kids have recitals and programs. All the moms right now know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe some of you dads too. But this is the countdown. This is the final lap, the last stretch of the marathon. We are coming to summer vacation and it's a lot and I get it. And two of my kids aren't even in public school or any school. They're in homeschool, which is something I would love to talk about today because a lot of you have reached out to me over the years as you've discovered that I've homeschooled and asked me about it. Why? What is going on in your mind? How could you do this crazy thing? And let me tell you what, I agree with you. This was a very unexpected thing in my life. And to be honest, this isn't what I was going to start the podcast with today, but I kind of feel like I'm going to because it's been on my mind as I've been wrapping up homeschool and this year for my third year, which is, can't believe it. I have been homeschooling now for 3 years, but had you asked me 5 years ago if I would be a homeschool mom, I would have laughed in your face and said, are you a crazy person? That would never happen. That will never be me. And then life happened. And I had to follow my heart, which sounds so cheesy, but here we are. Guys, homeschool is kind of awesome, and I have learned to love it. And let me just tell you, I'll start from the beginning and get some personal and share with you how we came to this decision. It was not an easy decision. It was not a comfortable decision. It was actually downright terrifying. I was pregnant with our fourth child, and I just can't believe that this is what we decided to do. So, starting from the beginning, we moved into the house we're in now about 5 years ago. Whoa, that's weird. 5 years ago. And we switched schools. So originally we were in a different school zone. School zone? Yeah, I guess. Whatever. I know how to speak. I do a podcast by myself. Obviously, I know how to speak. So before we lived in a different house, we were in a different school, and none of my kids had started there yet because I had put them in just like a church preschool that was close by that I absolutely adore. I had my oldest do kindergarten there. I had my second do kindergarten there. I love the school. The people are amazing. The teachers are amazing. We've had absolutely the best experience. So I had my girls there, but the plan was for first grade, Sam would go to this school, but then we ended up moving. And we moved to a different school, and I just had this feeling of like, ugh, I don't want to go to that school. And I don't know why. I cannot tell you why. I have lots of friends whose kids go to that school. It is a great school. There was no reason for me to feel that way, but I did. And I wasn't sure what to do. It's okay. My oldest was still in kindergarten. I didn't have to think about it. Then first grade rolled around. Everyone had told me the school's great. You're going to love it. And I sent her to first grade, and I personally, and this is totally a me problem, did not love it. It's a fine school. I actually am totally good with public school, but I did not love the experience. I struggled with the school wanting to know my business all the time. I struggled with the 9,000 dress-up days. I struggled with the curriculum that the school was using. I struggled with things that were happening in the classroom that I didn't agree with, the teaching styles. And again, great teachers, great school. This is a me problem. It's a me problem, guys. I am the problem. So I struggled with a lot of different things about first grade. We got through the year, and I just could not shake this feeling that something had to change. And I am not kidding. I was waking up in the night. I was reading about homeschooling. I was following all kinds of homeschool accounts on social media. I was stalking people who did homeschool because I just wanted to know, like, why are you doing this? Is it really great? This is insane. And literally waking up in the night, like, I don't know that I can do another year at the school. I think our family needs something different. And I think it will be better if we homeschool. And as those words came out of my mouth to my husband, I thought, who are you? This is not you. You are not this person. You are not a homeschool mom. You are a crazy lady. So anyway, I had to go with my heart because I was waking up in the night and freaking out about sending her to school and freaking out about, okay, what am I going to do with the others? I talked to my daughter's kindergarten teacher about it, and she was actually really supportive and gave me some amazing advice. And just so many things led to this decision that we were going to homeschool. So we decided to do it. It was not an easy decision for any of us. I think we were all very nervous about it. I was very pregnant with my fourth child, and we went for it. And we started homeschooling, and I was so nervous about socializing and getting out and seeing people and doing physical activity and making sure that she was actually learning. And I went through and I chose multiple different curriculum for different subjects. We covered all our bases. I had so much schoolwork that we could do. And what was really, really insane, and to be honest, I don't know how I survived the first year of homeschool, because we started the school year a week in, I had a baby, and then I came home from the hospital and I was like, okay, we are homeschooling. So my daughter and I and the brand new newborn baby went downstairs and we homeschooled, and I held that baby on my shoulder right here, on my chest and shoulder, because that's how she liked to be held. She liked to be upright. You couldn't hold her like a traditional, like, oh, rockabye baby. No, she wanted to be upright, and she threw up all the time and she screamed a lot. And I just held her there for probably 3 months straight. She didn't let me put her down. So I taught second grade to my daughter with a baby attached to me and a toddler who was 2. I honestly don't know how we survived that year. I think about it now and I think, I literally do not know how we did it. I don't know what I did. I know that the 2-year-old was still taking naps, and that was very helpful. So he would nap, and the baby just slept or was on me literally all the time. And my sweet little oldest child endured this school year, and honestly, she thrived. And we were blessed. I just felt that clearly we had made the right decision because we made friends right away. We joined co-ops right away. We had amazing resources that we had at our fingertips. We did all these extracurriculars and activities, and everything just fell into place. And I knew, okay, you made the right decision. But even still, I still have days where I'm like, is she learning enough? Are they learning enough? Because now I'm homeschooling 2 kids, right? This year, we're finishing up 2nd and 4th grade. That's crazy town. And my daughter's doing great. We're taking tests right now, and they're both killing it. They're reading well. They're writing well. We did this new curriculum this year for writing, and it was incredible. So I'm happy to make a list of all the homeschool things that we do. I'll make that and put it up on my website somewhere for you guys if you're interested. I absolutely cannot believe we're a homeschool family, but can I just tell you, the schedule is amazing. My kids have come with me to shows multiple times because we homeschool. We have gone to Universal Studios a couple of times this year because we homeschool. We have so much flexibility. We can take spring break whenever we want. I still follow the public school schedule roughly because for multiple reasons. One, I do want my kids to be on the same schedule as their friends because they have tons of friends that are in school, particularly from church, and those are their really great friends, and they're in school. So I like to follow the schedule pretty loosely. but also because my two youngest I still have in the church school for preschool and pre-K, and my other son's going to be in kindergarten there. So I still have a school schedule, and that actually helps keep us pretty structured at home and keeps us on a good schedule and pace, because we go like, okay, this is our time to do school, and it's been working fantastic. It's been great. I did the math, and there I think might be 1 year where I homeschool everyone, because right now the plan is that my kids will go to high school. Who knows? We're on a year-by-year basis. Honestly, every summer I evaluate. I go like, is this working for us? Is this the right thing still? Am I still having that peace that I found when we decided to do it, even though it was the scariest decision, one of the scarier decisions I've made? And I have to reevaluate that every year. So really, I feel like we're on a year-by-year basis. But right now, as of now, the plan is elementary and middle school homeschool, and then we'll send them to high school, and we'll see if they like it, if they enjoy the, the waking up and going to school. They might. I actually think each kid's going to handle it very, very differently. I still can't believe we homeschool. It is so wild to me. And I don't know. I hope I'm not messing up my kids' lives. We have an amazing life. We travel. We go out and visit my family a lot. We have the flexibility that is absolutely insane. We've done so many museums and field trips, co-ops, activities at environmental centers, science things. I mean, I feel like I've given them a very rich life as far as schooling goes. And I do think they're learning, but I still, oh my goodness, let me tell you what, there's not a day where I'm not nervous about it. And, but I have loved it. And I think it's been a huge blessing for us. So that is really the homeschool journey. And don't be mad at me. Okay. You know what? You can make fun of me. My family makes fun of me like crazy. They always, oh, you're such a homeschool mom. You're just doing all the things. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Maybe I am. Maybe I am going to start doing all the things. I still don't make my own sourdough bread, so I'm not that serious about it. I have not raised any chickens yet. I'm never going to raise a chicken, you guys. I know it's adorable. I know tons of people who have chickens. I can't do it. I can't do it because I don't want to touch the chicken. I don't want to deal with the chicken. I don't want to take care of the chicken, even if it's amazing and wonderful and you get eggs every day. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm still a city kitty in my heart. Okay. Even today, my kids were outside. They're like, we're catching frogs. And I'm like, not today. I can't handle it today. I don't want to deal with frogs today. We're going inside. I am done with outside, and summer's just beginning. Summer is stressful. I am looking forward to the day when summer is less stressful. It's not because my kids are home. I'm used to my kids being home. It's because swimming, and we're still in the phase where they're okay swimmers, but they're not they're still getting strong. So swimming is stressful to me. Being outside constantly is stressful. Sunscreen is stressful. I'm an inside cat. And I'm so much more of an outside cat since homeschooling and living in Georgia and dealing with, all kinds of bugs and lizards and snakes and whatever, but it's still not my favorite. So anyway, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at that. And that ends that. So yes, I will, if you're interested in more homeschooling stuff, maybe I can put together something, but maybe you're not that interested. I don't know. Let me know. I'm happy to talk to you about it. But until then, this episode is brought to you by Wiki, and I want to tell you about Wiki. They are your brand's next creative partner, okay? I work with Wiki. They made my website, and I love my website. Wiki specializes in branding, web design, educational videos, and 3D animation. It's everything you need to bring your creativity, okay, to bring your ideas to life and make them look great. I've worked with Wiki. I've told you guys that. They have played a big role in growing my business, which is so great. Mark and Barbara, they run the show and they are fantastic. And if I need anything, I'm so comfortable reaching out to them because that is how fantastic they are. And everything's original, you guys. We're not talking about just AI standard templates. No, it's original stuff. And there's so much competition out there, but standing out is rough, and that's where Wiki is different. You can reach out to them. They're personal. I trust them and their experience, and I love the one-on-one approach most of all. So if you're ready to level up your brand, head to wiki.co, wiki, WICKY.co. and you can learn more and get started. So let's talk about some food news. Okay, let's get serious about this. I saw there was just all this uproar. Okay, so McDonald's is constantly changing their menus, changing their prices, moving stuff around. And we've talked a lot about McDonald's recently. Last week we covered all their new drinks because they're coming for the Utah drink companies. I don't think it's going to work. None of their drinks are made with diet soda. It's all pure sugar. Not happening for me. Sorry, guys. People are really upset that the McDouble is $2.50. You guys know what the McDouble is? If you don't, let me tell you. It's their little hamburger. It's 2 meat patties, 1 slice of cheese, with the pickles and onions that we all know and love from McDonald's. It's a very basic burger. It's always been very cheap. And now people are like, $2.50? Are you kidding me? In this economy, and that's the problem. It's in this economy, you guys. Food's expensive right now. And listen, I'm not defending McDonald's, all right? $2.50 does feel outrageous, but it also feels like pretty standard prices. Remember when everything at Taco Bell was like 70 cents? Nothing at Taco Bell is cheap. Well, they do have like technically a cheap menu, but it's not the stuff you want, okay? And I think that McDonald's is just charging $2.50 for a McDouble because that's probably what it costs. But here's what I think. I have 2 things to tell McDonald's. And McDonald's, if you're listening, just give me your ear, okay? I need you to listen closely. 2 things. I got 2 things. 1, I use your app. And in the app, you give me points when I purchase things, or you have deals inside the app. Now, you will not let me use the points that I have rightfully earned and also use a deal at the same time. And I think that is outrageous. You know, Chick-fil-A lets me use the points whenever I want, however I want, in any way that I want. You do not do that. And I find it infuriating. If I earn these points, I should be able to use them and also use one of your deals on the app. It's very rude. Don't give me points if I can't use them whenever I want to, however I want to. So that's my first complaint. All right, McDonald's, you got it? Second thing, if you want people to be okay with the $2.50 price of the McDouble, you gots to give us a better deal on the diet sodas. Now, this is a regional problem because I understand that at some McDonald's, the drinks are cheaper. At my McDonald's, it's $2.19 for a large soda. If McDonald's just across the board nationally, I get it, you won't do it in airports, that's fine, because airports are always expensive. But just across the board, just tell all your franchises, make sodas $1. I'm telling you, you will not hear a peep out of that $2.50 McDouble price. We won't care, because you're giving us Diet Coke for $1. And if I'm there, who knows what else will end up in my cart? Who knows what else I'll buy? McDonald's, make sodas cheap again, and you will be fine. I'm telling you, the complaints will go away. And maybe you won't make as much on a soda, but I have a hard time believing that a soda costs you more than $1 right now, even with things being expensive. Okay, so give us the soda for $1 across the board, any McDonald's I go to in the United States of America. I'm not worried about the rest of the world right now. Sorry, world. Maybe they should make it $1 there too. I don't know whatever the dollar equivalent is. But I'm talking about the US of A, okay? If you make the soda $1, we're not going to complain. But you're making me pay $2.19 for a soda and $2.50 for a McDouble. We have problems. We have problems. I didn't know I was so passionate about this. Maybe I should run for office. This is my campaign. This is it, guys. That's all I care about. I'm not running for office. That sounds like a nightmare. No, thank you. But also, McDonald's, hear us. And I think most of the listeners who, know me and like what I bring to the table will appreciate this plea. You'll understand where I'm coming from and why this is so important. Okay. Moving on. Are you guys into the Buldak? I hope I'm saying that right. Buldak is the ramen that everyone seems to be obsessed with. It's everywhere. Even Panda Express has like a Buldak chicken flavor right now. It's like ramen or ramyun, which is what I grew up saying because I think that's how it's pronounced in Korea. I grew up eating ramyun. My favorite kind is the Shin ramyun. It's in the red and black packaging. It's very spicy and delicious. I love it. I've eaten that my whole life. I never had the other kinds, the cup of ramen, any of those. But I grew up on that. Buldak is now taking over. We've bought it once. My kids liked it. I know it's terrible for you, but we tried it. I get it. But the sauce is extremely spicy. It's like crazy, crazy spicy. It's super spicy. It went viral, I guess. And now they're going to release Buldak mac and cheese, which is fine. It's going to taste just like the Buldak, except not like ramen. Like it won't have liquid, right? So they're fusing the rich, this is from the article I read, fusing the rich taste of creamy mac and cheese with tongue-tingling hot pepper seasoning. The flavor innovation can be experienced in 2 limited time varieties: sweet corn Buldak mac and cheese and carbonara Buldak mac and cheese, which is the kind that we've tried several kinds of the Buldak. We went and bought one of each kind, and the carbonara one is the one my kids like because if you don't put a ton of the spice in, it's not, if you don't put a ton of the sauce in, it's not as spicy, and it kind of just tastes like a creamy pasta. I don't know. This to me is not, I'm not excited about it. And this is what their CEO said. By combining the creamy indulgence of mac and cheese with the signature Buldak sauce, we are creating an entirely new eating occasion that moves beyond the pantry staple into a cultural experience. That mac and cheese is doing some pretty heavy lifting. That seems like a bit of a stretch. But I imagine it's going to be really popular because it seems to me that the Buldak is very, very, very popular right now. But then, mac and cheese competition from Kraft. Kraft is like, oh, you think you're just going to come in here and make Buldak mac and cheese? Okay, how about this? Mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese is like, oh yeah, well, we're teaming up with chicken ramen flavor and we're going to make our own kind of mac and cheese. So take that. And we're going to have ramen mac and cheese wars. And it's going to be so exciting. Okay? It's going to be available soon. Available very soon. Okay. I've got a few things to say about food now. 1, are we big shoppers at Aldi? Aldi has good prices. I understand that. It's like a relative of Trader Joe's. I think they're cousins. I'm pretty sure Aldi and Trader Joe's are cousins. We have both in our city now. We recently got a Trader Joe's. We feel very blessed. We don't have to travel to Atlanta anymore. We used to have to drive into the city for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, and go to Trader Joe's and then buy the entire store and then bring it home and store it in our freezer. We don't have to do that anymore. I can just go to Trader Joe's and it's great. And I'm very grateful for that. I tried to get into Aldi for a while. I just don't know, guys. Is everything at Aldi good? Because I have run into some things where I'm like, this is not good. And then other things I'm like, this is pretty good. There has been nothing that I've gone like, wow, this is top notch. I liked their baked chips. I did not care for their cream cheese. Some people say they have a good dairy section, but I'm like, is it that good? Their produce prices are pretty okay. Tell me what I'm missing at Aldi. I really need to know. What are the things that you're like, I absolutely go there and I am there every week because of X, Y, and Z? What are the products that bring you back? I understand that there's probably people who feel this way about Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is kind of a weird store, and I know what I love there, and I go there for those staples, but I still have to go to the regular grocery store. Trader Joe's it is not a one-stop shop for my family, particularly because I have 4 kids. I think if I had fewer children, it might be a little bit easier, but with 4 kids and the amount that they're eating, that they're starting to eat because they're getting older, it's a different experience. So I still have to go to other stores. But what are you buying at Aldi that means so much to you? Okay. And then another opinion I want from you is we recently got Costco pizza, and Costco pizza is better than Sam's Club pizza. I think we can all agree. Costco is warming its way back into my heart. If you guys have been longtime listeners of the show, I really went on I was anti-Costco for a while. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take Costco. I was mad at their customer service. I'm still not pleased with their customer service, but I was it was rage. It was unhealthy. I really could not handle Costco for a while. So I wasn't going at all. Now they're starting to work their way back into my heart. And I don't know anymore. Sam's Club gives me the easier shopping experience. I love them. They're still number one in my heart because of Scan and Go. But Costco it's making their way back into my life. I'm currently wearing Costco pants right now. Okay. So, and I recently purchased them. I did. So Costco, Sam's Club, my point being, I'm starting to forgive Costco. Are there Costco products that I'm missing out on that I have not been having for the last couple of years since I decided I didn't care for them, and now I'm deciding I'm ready to move on and forgive and forget the way they treated me when I couldn't get my credit card to work. Okay. There's a whole episode about it. We can go back and you can listen to it, I'm sure. Anyway, all right. Now, lastly, everybody. Lastly, fashion. Fashion. I can't get behind barrel jeans. I wanted to. I bought a pair. And guys, I don't know. I'm not sure anyone looks good in them. Now, and I say this because sometimes I will see outfits on Amazon and my first instinct is, that is so cute. And then my second realization after I stare at the outfit for a while is, actually, you know what? That's not that cute. That model is just very pretty and has a rockin' bod. And so she kind of pulls it off. And there's a lot of clothes that I feel that way about. For example, the jumpsuit romper situation, you guys know what I'm talking about. These are not normal overalls. I love overalls. You will never get me to hate overalls. I'm still in pursuit of the perfect pair of overalls because I had the perfect pair and they just broke and I couldn't get them to work right anymore. And I bought them in Korea and I will never be able to replace them. Anyway, my point being, I love overalls. When I was a kid, I had every kind of overall. And I mean kind as I had short overalls, long overalls, capri overalls. I had corduroy overalls in different colors. I had suede overalls. I had denim, obviously. I had black overalls, white I literally, if it was an overall, I had it on my body. And I love overalls, but these are not overalls. These are they're like rompers, sort of, but they're overall with the straps, but they give the diaper bottom situation, they're baggy all the way down. They are not my favorite, and I see them all the time, and at first glance you think, so cute, but then you go no, if I put that on, I would look so terrible. And so there are things in this world that thin, very beautiful women can pull off, and we accept it. We say, that looks great. What a cute outfit. But when in reality, it's not that cute. And here's what I'm saying. Barrel jeans can't. No one's cute in them. Skinny, beautiful, hot, young, old. The barrel jeans aren't working for me. I don't get it. They're not for me. Prove me wrong. Send me your barrel jeans. Tell me. I just can't. They're not okay. I'm going to put a link to the overalls that I'm talking about because I feel like you guys need to see what I'm talking about to understand. But barrel jeans are not it. Okay. Now, I will listen. My heart is open, but I didn't love skinny jeans either. I wore them because that's what we wore, but I'm not sure I'm going to jump in on the barrel jeans. Skinny jeans I got into because that's what we were doing. We were wearing skinny jeans. We were putting boots on. We were doing the look. And I was younger and I was okay. Barrel jeans, I'm not sure I'm ever going to jump on board. I might just have to put my foot down and take a stand that this isn't happening for me. I love that the long shorts are in, right? The long denim shorts. What are we doing? They're not that cute, but I love wearing them. I've been wearing those for years. I used to buy shorts in the boys section when I was a teenager because I wanted that long short look, and I couldn't always find it in the girls. So that I've been obsessed with. Cute or not cute, I just like them, and that's just the way it is. I'll be wearing them all summer. But I love that. But the barrel jean, I can't quite get on board with. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, I have a couple new posts up on jennakimjones.com for subscribers. I wrote a new thing about my grandma era, which I think you should check out if you want to. I also uploaded a full-length video of my Twizzler straw, Jenna's Tries. And I will not be doing a live Jenna Tries on this episode of the podcast because I can't right now. But this is, I'm holding limited edition Firecracker Pop Oreos. I believe they're like Bomb Pop flavor. It's blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry flavored cream in a vanilla cookie. So I'm going to be trying those on Instagram tomorrow. So please follow at Jenna Tries on Instagram. You'll see it. It's verified. It's got the check, so you'll know it's me. And I will be posting my food review of the limited edition Firecracker Pop Oreos, as well as the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Root Beer Float cereal. I have not tried that yet, but I will be posting videos there. Tomorrow, I'm going to have the Oreo video, though. So stay tuned for that. And make sure you're following that. And if you want to become a subscriber to jennakimjones.com, it keeps the show running, keeps the show alive, and you can watch the show on video, the full thing. And you have access to all the old episodes of every iteration of this podcast. You have all my stand-up on there, as well as writing that I've been doing, and full-length Jenna Tries videos, behind the scenes, exclusive things that I post there. So thank you so much. It's $5 a month to support the show, or if you buy a full year subscription, you get 2 months for free. So $10 off. Anyway, you're all wonderful. I think I'm going to be wrapping the show now, but I want you to know how much I truly appreciate. Oh, wait. Nope. Psych. I'm not wrapping the show yet. I'm not doing that. I have to share a story with you, and this is delicate. Okay. This is so weird. It's just odd, and life is so crazy. But I told listeners of the Couple Friends podcast that I would share this story after a certain amount of time. And I was recently informed by a listener that the time has passed, and it is now time for the Cheerios story. And I don't even know how to really tell this story properly, and I hope that you see the humor in it, because it is beyond, well, it's not even that crazy. You know what? I've overhyped it. I take it back. It was just so weird and unusual and just a classic example of life. Okay, so about 10 years ago, my uncle, he was sick with cancer, and he ended up passing away. And it was very sad and very shocking. And at the time, my grandparents had been very active on social media. My grandpa was constantly posting stuff. And I had been doing my Jenna Tries account. I had really been into it and had been posting videos. And I had only been posting on Instagram. I had not done a Facebook page. I hadn't really even bothered with it. And the night before my uncle passed away, or in the week before he had passed, I posted a video of me trying pumpkin spice Cheerios on Instagram. And that was it. Moved on. Didn't post it on Facebook. It was on Instagram. Then I log on to Facebook a few days later. I open it up and bam, there's my face with a box of pumpkin spice Cheerios, just smiling, big happy Jenna, blonde hair, smiling with my box of Cheerios. And it's my Instagram post, but it's on Facebook somehow. I don't know how that happened. Somehow it got shared to Facebook, my grandfather's public account. he had posted my face holding a box of pumpkin spice Cheerios, smiling, so happy, so joyful, because you know I love pumpkin spice Cheerios. And above it just wrote, Mike passed away. At this time, he's no longer with us. Or something, in those words, okay? And that is how everyone in my extended family, everyone my grandfather knew, he posted a lot. That is how everyone found out that my uncle had passed away, was with my happy smiling face holding a box of pumpkin spice Cheerios. And at the time, my family, my cousins, my uncle, they were in Arizona. I was in California. And I wanted to go because I wanted to support my family and my dad and everybody. And so we drove to Arizona and we showed up at the viewing. And immediately my cousins were like, why is your face all over Facebook on Grandpa's profile talking about our dad? And I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't even a Facebook post. Somehow my Cheerio picture got attached to this horrible news, and it's all over, and I'm so sorry that you had to see my face, and it had to be associated with this moment. And we laughed about it because they're good, wonderful people, and we all got a good kick out of my grandparents using Facebook, and my grandparents have since passed, but I just love them, and my goodness, it's incredible what things people are capable of. And it's especially funny because I did see a reel just last night about how this one guy said that his mom was trying to Google something and yet somehow set up an entire business on Google that was just her question. And it had like ratings and websites. It was, I don't even know how a parent could do that. But I don't know how my grandfather somehow got my Instagram account onto the Facebook page because it wasn't connected, and I don't know how he did it. I have no idea. I still don't understand to this day how it happened, but it did. And thankfully my cousins have a sense of humor and didn't hate to see me coming. And so that is the Cheerio story and how the world found out really sad news and how I had to be part of it. And it was bizarro land, okay? So that's the story. You are all wonderful. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I'll see you next week. Bye!